What I'd like to do first today is just kind of look over your data. You had your annual. We know that there's one day still missing because you were ill on Friday.
Right.
So we have only 4 days of data, but this is your annual, and actually in reality it was 2 years ago you had your baseline, but it's 1 year in the program. So there are several sheets here. The first one is this one with the blue and the gray and the yellow colors and all of that, which is really, this is this year's data. That's what it is. It's just exactly what Marilyn saw when she was here the 4 days.
Okay.
And so let's look at that briefly first, and then I think real importantly when you're at a year, it's to look at your 2 years together and compare the 2 years together.
Okay.
Let's look at this one first. So if you remember on this sheet, the black ones are the management and the blue ones are the instruction piece. And our goal is, was from the beginning, was for you to try to reduce these things up here, the black ones, and to increase your work with, in your instructional areas down here. So, as you look at just your management categories, what strikes you?
Employee supervision is pretty high, but that's
Okay.
probably normal. Well, office work prep. I mean, those are probably my two.
And one of the things that's most challenging is we never ask you guys to code every 5 minutes. And they
I tried that one day. That was really
that
hard.
week. Well, that week we really tried. So we
I
could
mean,
see
we
if were
really
doing it
did,
correctly.
just to see if we were doing it correctly. And that really is hard because you really would have to be her shadow because people.
Because she's trying to figure out after the fact what you talk about.
Yeah,
Right,
or
right,
I might
right,
be on the
exactly,
phone and
exactly.
somebody will go
Yeah,
in and
exactly,
I didn't
and
see
then you
them
didn't
come
see
out and
them.
somebody else
And
goes
you don't
in.
have that
That's-
tripper thing where they trip over the
No.
wall. So they can't get by you, Kathy. That may be something to want to invest in.
Yeah, so that really is a difficult thing, but,
Interestingly enough, I remember I told you that Policy Studies Associates did a huge research project on the SAMS project across the country, and one of the things that they came up with was that principals that are most successful in terms of improving their instructional time and their time of instruction are the ones that are able to give up the majority of 5 different things. And one of them is student supervision. Okay, that was one that they came up with. Greeting the kids outside, buses, lunchroom, those kinds of things. You didn't have very many codes there, did you? So how do you feel about that one as far as student supervision in general?
I think it improves as the year goes on. I mean, at the beginning of the year, I'm outside more,
She
but then
is.
once everything's down and going,
Right.
I feel very comfortable with the staff doing that. So
Okay, I was
able
going to
give
say,
that up more.
because who does this for you then?
The staff,
Okay.
they're all assigned duties.
They're all the same duties, and they help
And
you
I
have
have
the
a-
lunchroom. And
Right, our lunchroom secretary takes care of all that, and she has really taken on that responsibility of dealing with issues in the lunchroom with the assistants. She's
Good,
taken
yeah.
on.
Oh, that's
She
great.
redid our policy with the kids. We had some trouble with kids, and she did something related to our PBS on her own. So she has really taken.
but they do see her.
You push the death button and you're in there, right? Yeah.
She's very good at scheduling two parents if they want to see.
You know,
And
and
that's-
they're getting better about that.
And that
too.
really helps. That helps them. Okay.
Mhm.
So, all right, so those are the 5 things that they came up with, and it sounds like you guys have got a good handle. And one of the things that I really want to applaud you on is the fact that as a Model 3 school, you've already got a lot of other things on your plate. But, like you say, and you've said to me before, you've been here a long time, everybody kind of knows you, and that's a big plus.
That's a huge
when
plus.
you're a Model 3 school and you've got that right. So let's look at the blue ones then. What strikes you as you look at the blue ones?
Well, I've increased my work with students, and that was one of my
That was
goals.
one of
That's
your
what I
goals.
wanted to do. So, and I love that, and that has improved dramatically. Observations and walkthroughs still, which is good. I've really tried to focus more on my observation and walkthroughs. I think I talked about that
Yes,
last time.
last
Just
month.
letting instead of just going in there, telling the staff like I'm gonna look at breakthrough.
Right.
And Kathy schedules me during their breakthrough time, and when I go in there, I'm gonna ask the students this, and
So you're kind of
I'm focusing
in
on what I'm
something
going to do
deeper.
and what I'm going to ask the students and educate
Yeah.
after that.
All right.
My one class where I did teaching last year, modeled and team taught.
Yes, I
and
know
now
that you
the
have.
reading teacher is co-teaching with them.
Wonderful.
So I've gone and
We were
observed,
very
but yeah, that was
excited about
great.
That's a huge step. That's great.
Yeah.
That's
It
wonderful.
is.
And I think I did one, and I don't know if it was during that week though. I am in one classroom doing a guided reading group, off and on. But I don't think that happened. during
I
that
think
week.
It might not have happened
I
that
think
week.
that was
I
after
think
the
it was
fact.
after
yeah.
the was.
So what do you think about where you are?
I'm happy.
Absolutely, tremendous growth,
Mhm.
tremendous growth.
We compared to Carol though.
We do, and
Now,
she's,
don't do that.
I
Kathy
know.
and Beth are not Carol and
I
Linda.
know, but we decided next year we're gonna try and beat him.
Have at it. So.
Okay, so tell me, Kathy, what were the percentages you had every day? Now, what we can do is look down here on the bottom line here, and you can see each day what Marilyn coded you for percentage. So let's see
Okay.
how close they were. What was your percentage on Monday?
36?
36.
And we were 49.5.
Yep.
Wow.
Fill Kathy in that.
So
day.
that might have been.
Mhm.
So then as the Sam, what do you need to do there, Kathy?
Chase them down. Yeah, chase
Chase
them
her down.
Or cut off a finger? No.
That's right.
Put that bulldog face on.
Well, actually, what I really and truly try and do, and I guess I didn't do it because Beth was gone this day, I
Go back.
have tried to go back
And make the corrections
and
and-
make the corrections.
Absolutely, that's
Mhm.
that's essential because it's only as accurate as this, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
The data is only as accurate as that.
And then I found last night, I guess I went in just for a few minutes and said, okay, now you've got the,
Which is the comparison of your baseline and your 1 year. Now, ideally, what should the black ones do between 1 year and second year?
The black one should go down.
Right, they should go down, and the blue ones then conversely would go up.
Mhm.
So let's look and see where, as you look at the data, how does that fall true with you?
Yes and no.
Mhm.
Tell me what you see.
Well, student discipline went down
Absolutely.
a lot. Student supervision.
She will come in and sit
Mhm.
down
Yeah,
for a few
yeah,
minutes
that's true.
and eat with them.
So which instructional coach do you really want to focus on more? The same ones you talked about before over here, the
Yeah.
observation and
Mhm.
teaching, modeling, feedback.
And feedback.
Feedback.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay. Then you can see your nice graphs up here,
Yeah.
nice growth, nice beautiful red line going
Mhm.
almost straight
Yeah,
up
that's
there.
nice.